Exactly how I view social media and use it to sell a lot of shoes. Before I get to the actual tips, I need to tell you a few things that are even more important. And this is how I use certain social media platforms, how I define social media as a whole and its actual use and purpose, and then of course why I do it this way. First is my use and view. And social media can be used in so many different ways. So I just want to tell you the specific way that I use it. Social media's sole purpose is to capture and move attention. And I'm actually going to say this twice. Social media's only purpose to me is to capture and move attention. The way you capture this attention is by posting on social media. For example, just posting a TikTok and then people viewing it. That view is you capturing one person's attention. And then moving attention is once you get that one view on the video, making them watch more videos and then cross platforms. And now they follow you on TikTok and then you move them over to Instagram. Truly, I believe this is the main use of social media. You could almost call it the secret reason it was made. And that was to turn attention into a currency. But that's for a future video. Once you understand that social media is used to capture your attention, you can then flip the switch. And instead of it capturing your attention, you can use it to capture other people's attention. And that was the first realization I made when I first started creating content. And I still use it to this day. Next, I'm gonna go over how I use TikTok and then how I use Instagram. And nothing I talk about is hacks or tricks to help your page grow overnight. What I tell you is real actionable advice that if you actually stick with and use, you will see results. Just it's not gonna be quick and it's definitely not gonna be easy. Before I get to that, I need to tell you my purpose of TikTok and Instagram as platform. My use for TikTok is not to make money on the platform. Instead, it is solely used to capture attention and move that to other places. But do not approach TikTok like you're gonna sell a million shoes on there. You won't. But you will be able to find millions of customers that you may eventually sell your product to. The reason I do it this specific way is TikTok is a very fast-paced platform with no real depth. But you have the ability to capture millions of views just by using the correct language and video pacing. And this is the key. TikTok is used to capture attention and then move that attention to a different place. And Instagram, on the other hand, is where you move that attention to. Here's how I use Instagram. Don't worry, I'll tell you some tips to grow in a little bit. I just have to go through how I view them so you could understand why I do everything this way. I see Instagram as having one use and one use only. And that is to sell your shoes or whatever you're looking to sell. It is, in my opinion, the best social media platform to sell anything. The reason I do social media like this is because it's the easiest and fastest way to build your audience, create demand for your product or shoes, and then allow you to sell that product with relative ease. Okay, so here's two specific things on how I grew 100,000 followers in less than a week on TikTok. And I don't say that to brag, I just tell you this so you know this works. And I'm confident that if you do both of these things, for at least a month straight, you'll have at least 5,000 to 10,000 followers on TikTok. The first one is video research. And the most simple way to explain this, look up your niche on TikTok using the search feature. For me, I look up shoes, Jordan 4, Dunk Low. Just things that match what you talk about. Then filter by most liked. Break down these top videos. I'm talking completely break down every aspect so you understand why they blew up on TikTok. Note the first frame of the video, how quick they cut, what they're saying, how they say, literally every minute detail about this video and why you believe it blew up. Do this for 3 videos a day. And I'm telling you, I've been doing this and the longest it's ever taken me was 20 minutes. If you can't spare 20 minutes, get a 5,000 person audience, I can't help you. The second method, review your own account and videos. And here's specifically what I review in mine. So the first thing I note is the engagement, or the views, the likes, all that stuff. And I use that to judge if the video did well or not. And if it did well, I figure out what worked and what I did well. And then I try to continuously do that. If the video did poor, I mark down what I believe made that video not do well, and then I try to do that a lot less. And you can see how if you continuously do this, you will be so much better by the end of a month. So now you know how to grow on TikTok. Here's how to grow on Instagram. Once you implement and start to understand TikTok growth and you begin actually growing, starting and blowing up your Instagram page is so much easier. Mainly because you'll be moving followers from TikTok over to Instagram. Also, you could just repost your TikToks as Reels and get thousands and millions of views. And I have one last piece of advice for you, and that is to never stop learning. Once you do, you essentially die.